Welcome back to the Crypto Report, everybody. I'm Crypto Kip, and today we are going to be talking about a $200,000 Bitcoin and why I think that it is very achievable in the next bull market and not out of the question whatsoever for a 10x on your money. And yes, Bitcoin alone, of course, there's so many other gains to be had in altcoins, but it all depends on Bitcoin and whether or not Bitcoin will go up. And if Bitcoin can add a zero to the end, that will make a lot of people a lot of money, and there's a lot of reasons why, and we're going to talk about it in this video using some technical charts, using some logic here, and looking at some other competitors to Bitcoin, aka gold, out in existence. If you like the content, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. We're doing 5 videos every single day for you, and when we hit 10,000 subscribers on the channel, we're giving away $1,000 worth of Bitcoin to one lucky subscriber, so don't miss out on that, guys. The market cap's at $1.07 trillion. So it's a $1 trillion market cap, folks. Bitcoin's dominance is 41.2 here in the market. Bitcoin's just below $23,000. So if you add a zero, boom, $220,000. First, I want to note that Bitcoin's market cap is $442 billion. All right. So it's $442 billion, which is great to see. And guys, all we need, again, is a 10x on Bitcoin to get to 200K. Well, all we need on Bitcoin is to get, that's a $4 trillion market cap for Bitcoin. How's that possible? Well, let's talk a little bit about it. First of all, I mean, if you look back at the history of these charts, let's just remember, bull markets are insane. In our last bull market, we were so high up. If you look at the previous market cap, we got all the way up to a $1 trillion market cap. And so if you look at the previous market cap for Bitcoin, guys, it was all the way up to 320 billion. So, it's over a 3x, it is a 4x, from the previous high. Now, maybe diminishing returns, okay. But then you could also argue that institutional investors are going to get into Bitcoin heavier than ever. And here's something else you have to consider. What if Bitcoin starts to compete with gold? Now, maybe next bull run, it doesn't pass gold, right? Maybe we don't get to a $12 trillion market cap next bull run. But what if we get halfway there? Halfway there. I mean, and here's a couple things to consider, right? If you look at the question, will Bitcoin flip gold? Well, a lot of people say, well, what's the purpose of Bitcoin? What's the purpose? Bitcoin's a terrible, it's a terrible currency. I don't use it for a currency, okay? I mean, you can use it to transfer funds, right? You can use it as remittances. You could use it as a currency, but you don't really want to use it to buy a cup of coffee. I like to use it as a store of value, personally, right? I think it's digital gold. I think it's better than gold. Well, why is it better than gold? Well, here's a good visual for you. Here is a insane amount worth of gold. I don't know. This is millions of dollars worth of gold. Maybe even billions of dollars worth of gold. I've never even seen this much gold in my life, to be honest with you. And then here's the same amount of value worth of Bitcoin. In fact, you could have 10 times, 100 times, a billion times the amount of gold on this than you can in this pile. Gold takes up so much space. It's ridiculously heavy. Okay, you can melt it. Okay, so if somebody set your house on fire, it could get melted. It'd be a mess, right? Well, you could melt your Bitcoin card. That's okay. That's true as well. But you guys, you could store your Bitcoin in a small, safe, secretive place versus gold. Where are you going to hide your gold? You can hide your Bitcoin in a small, safe place. Where are you going to hide your Bitcoin? You have to have another party, an entity, a bank, some huge gold bank in Switzerland that might even cost an insane fee. Now you want to transport that gold. What are you going to do? If you want to sell the gold, it's kind of a pain in the butt to sell that gold, especially physical gold. Now, there's a lot of utility, but remember, guys, gold has a $12 trillion market cap. I do believe that it is better than gold. A lot of folks do believe that it's better than gold. And just one argument is the space and the storage. It's so much easier to transfer. It's so much easier to store. And there's no reason that one day Bitcoin cannot be bigger than gold. Everybody's talking about Bitcoin across the globe. Okay. Maybe you can't use it for jewelry, but Bitcoin's way more useful for actually transactions, which is what gold was originally, one of the original use cases was, gold coins, right? Gold coins, right? So jewelry, of course, has always been a part of history, but guys, Bitcoin is better than gold. Okay. One day it will flip it. But all I'm asking is next bull market, can we get to a $4 billion market cap? Remember, we got to a $1.2 trillion market cap. Can we get to a $4 trillion market cap in the next bull run? Can we 10x for Bitcoin? I honestly don't see why not, folks. I don't see why not. When you start looking at some of these headlines, these are the things they want you to believe. Record 3.8 billion stolen in crypto hacks last year. Okay, yes, this is true. Was it Bitcoin? Most of this was not Bitcoin. Okay, most of this was other coins held by parties that did a bad job of storing. If you're storing your crypto on this little hard drive here that you see here, then this ain't going to happen to you. So it's trusting people that are going to hold your Bitcoin for you, these crypto banks, if you will, and some of these centralized exchanges that from time to time can get hacked. Some are better than others, right? Binance does a great job. Crypto.com does a great job. Some of these other exchanges have gotten hacked quite a bit. So you got to look at that as well. But $3.8 billion is a lot of money. But this is all that everybody talks about. Nobody talks about the millions in crypto donations that are pouring into Turkey following devastating earthquakes. Nobody's talking about the millions and millions of dollars that were getting sent to Ukraine via cryptocurrency to help out people that were struggling in Ukraine during the insane war that's going on over there. Nobody's talking about the Bitcoin that the truckers in Canada needed during the protests back when the Canadian government was locking them out of their bank accounts. Guys, Bitcoin is your safe haven. Bitcoin is the spot where you can donate to anybody, anywhere in the world. You can get your funds to anybody, anywhere in the world that has, a cause that needs to be supported, where the banks don't want to support it, right? Where the governments don't want to support it. It is absolutely huge, and it's better than gold. And one day, there's no reason that it cannot flip the market cap of gold. And all we need, folks, guys, remember, we hit a $3 trillion, $1.23 trillion market cap in the last bull market. If we 3x from there, you get almost to $4 billion. But now you could argue that BlackRock got into crypto. You could argue that so many other huge companies are getting into crypto. Banks are starting to get into crypto. Some banks are still resisting crypto. But I do think you might see a move in cryptocurrency that we haven't seen in a while. I mean, possibly even a bigger bull market than the last one. You could argue that this bull market was cut short because of the pandemic. You could absolutely argue that, and I think it's a valid argument. But really, guys, all we need is a 10x on Bitcoin. You got a $200,000 Bitcoin. Now, let's look over the history of Bitcoin. And by the way, Tesla and Elon Musk, they are holding 9.7K worth of Bitcoin. Why? Because they know it's coming too. Elon Musk is still in. A lot of people like to say Tesla sold all its Bitcoin. Well, they took a loss. They took a loss, which was strategic for tax purposes, most likely. And they're still holding a lot of Bitcoin. So they're in this race as well. And why? Because they see it. You look at this Bitcoin rainbow chart, and you look at where we've gone historically. Here's a halvening. Here's the top of the bull market. Here's a halvening. Here's the top of the bull market. Here's a halvening. Here's the top of the bull market. Here's a halvening. Here's going to be the top of the bull market. And if it gets up to here and it gets into this orangish territory, you're looking at a $138,000 to $179,000 Bitcoin. If it gets into this reddish band, then you're looking at a $178,000 to a $234,000 Bitcoin. If we get into the top red band, which has happened 3 times in a row, except for the prior bull market, which you can argue COVID might have kept it down. You could also argue diminishing returns. I don't see why it's not possible that we get up into this red band. We could get even to a $300,000 Bitcoin potentially in this next bull market. Call me crazy. Call me smart. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Guys, this is not financial advice, but please let me know what your thoughts are on Bitcoin. Do you think we can hit $200,000 in the next bull market? Because remember, if we hit $200,000 for Bitcoin in the next bull market, you're looking at a $3 to $5 easily crow coin. You're looking at a over $10,000 Ethereum. You're looking at a Binance coin above $1,000. You're looking at so many other projects where you can make so much money. And we're getting excited here at the Crypto Report. That's all I got, folks. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to the channel. We have a Loaded Lion giveaway we're doing on the channel when we hit 25,000 subscribers. A Loaded Lion is like the CryptoPunk NFT of the Crypto.com NFT platform. So it's worth about $2,000 right now. If you want this, follow us on Twitter at _Crypto Report and follow the instructions to this giveaway. And if you're a member on the channel, you get an additional 10 entries towards this giveaway. And all you got to do is go to our YouTube channel and join here. We're doing 5 videos every single day because we want to keep you guys up to date with everything here in crypto. So make sure you turn on the notification bell, subscribe, and that's all I got, folks. I'm Crypto Kip. This is the Crypto Report. Don't forget to smash up the like button, subscribe to the channel, and as always, folks, remember to DCA, HODL, and of course, we'll see you in the next one. Thanks so much, everybody. I got 2 videos for you right here if you want to check them out. Peace.